Hello there everyone, welcome back to more of the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. I am BogMod, and Criminal has hit level 4 for Emma, making her offensive arts more potent. Ooh. Don't mind that at all. So we just took out a small group of the terrorists. I assume their boss is going to come out now.
No.
This isn't the first time I've crossed swords with the Imperial Liberation Front.
And we kicked their asses.
They don't seem really strong, just really obstinate. What would push them to go this far?
Only a man like us.
We can discuss that later.
Right. We need to stop the railway gun first.
Get back!
Fire sword lady with the huge chest.
It would have been smarter to stay away, S.
Ooh.
I'm impressed you saw me coming, Purple Lightning. I see the rumors about you weren't just trumped-up stories.
I love a good compliment, but getting one from a terrorist just doesn't put a spring in my step. Still, I suppose the fact you're here means the other ringleaders must be over at the other gun.
V certainly is. As for Gideon, I'm sorry to say he lost his life in Crossbell a short while ago.
Oh, whatever will I do? He was my favorite.
What?
He did?
Can't be that shocked.
I just received a call about it a few minutes ago. Apparently, he was killed by a real top-rate Jaeger Corps hired by your friend, the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
Interesting. I'm surprised that he would hire a Jaeger Corps for this.
Poor guy. I heard it was practically a massacre.
What a terrible way to go.
Well, Gramps isn't exactly known for his bountiful sense of mercy.
Yeah, I can believe that.
If you don't want to die like a dog, don't run around snapping your fangs at everyone.
Oh, useless. I like it.
You keep talking like this has nothing to do with you, but I take it you've got no intention of beating a retreat. It sounds like you've got the railway gun set to automatic firing mode, too.
I was wondering what that sound was. It was loading another round!
Oh, I was hoping you'd miss it in all your babbling. It's got, 10 minutes or so to go.
Ah, we can easily stop that.
Conniving witch. You can let us past, or we're going to force our way through.
10 minutes
Your
is
choice.
ages for us heroes.
Careful. She's a dangerous one to tangle with. And she's hiding something.
Right again.
Damn!
Robots!
Giant archaisms!
Ooh, just my color, too. For borrowed muscle, I've really taken a liking to them.
S. Scarlet.
Gideon might have fallen, but it's not too late. To send the Chancellor to join him on his way to Gehenna!
How about you go instead?
I agree.
Crossbell's counting on us. Strike with everything you've got.
Let's rock!
Think you can satisfy me, little kittens?
Go!
Now let's motivate the party.
All right, let's do this.
Right,
Understood.
Leave it to me.
Ooh, red Zephyranthiuses. Get all 3? Yes, it does.
My turn.
I feel like I should take down her backup goons first.
How about this?
Yeah! Analyzing the enemy's vitals.
Alright, what are we dealing with here?
All complete.
Even more powerful and deadly than standard models.
No, you don't.
Fool.
Alright, Laura, I think it's time for your waltz. Yeah, all 3. Good option.
Behold the might of the Arcade School. Radiant Blade Dance.
Yeah, there's a hefty blow. And let's not have you casting any magic today.
There!
Leave it to me.
A little low on the hit points. I don't like it. Let's have...
Oh, free food.
Yeah, food. Dark Fencer, eh? I need to get Reen's power off before he dies a terrible death.
Flames, Cap.
Leave it to me.
Looks like Reen could use a wobbly pudding too.
Ooh, that's good.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
Ah, let's detect her, the last one.
Analyzing
Scarlet.
the enemy's vitals. All complete.
A bewitching Imperial Liberation Front executive. Towards the source was the Templar
How about
sword.
this?
No, you don't.
I think I need to kill some of them proper.
Towers.
One less really is what I need. Yeah!
Aren't you feisty? We'll see how long that lasts.
Of course.
Are you not running away yet? Alright.
Huh?
Go!
Right. Hey!
Here we go!
There we go. I can just keep using these moves. I get to delay them.
Go!
And one for me.
Oh no, you don't!
Hope you like pain.
Not huge fan of pain.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Oh yeah. We're definitely trimming down
Here we go!
the situation now. Ooh. Reen is on fire though.
Now's our chance!
And one for me. Leave it to me. Now. Of course. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go!
Okay.
Reen needs some healing.
Right. Huh?
Won't give up.
Ooh, and it cures burn.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, tasty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flames.
Now I can have the critical. Thank you.
Oh no, you don't.
There's
Bloody
nowhere to
Storm.
run.
Ooh.
Bloody Storm!
Interesting. This could hurt. Could be a source of some pain.
Soul.
Oh, right, the Templar sword.
I'm sorry, everyone.
This is nothing.
Right, Templar swords. Reese from the last game had one of those. How could I forget what it did?
Delicious.
My turn.
Let's do the Celestial Ball.
Thank you very much.
My turn.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, there we are.
Go!
Leave it to me.
about this?
Yeah,
2,600. Almost dead.
My turn. Sit. Now's a chance.
No, I want to
My
hope
turn.
for a critical. Oh, it won't be a critical. It might be overkill, though. Yeah, it is.
How humiliating.
Ha ha!
Evil will fall before my blade.
Level 5 Ease. Ancient Glyph. Faster Earth Magic. Falco level 5. Insight status. More evasion. 5% crit. Okay. Handy.
I did it.
making progress.
Not bad.
I'm awesome.
A matter of course.
Just getting started.
I can see with that. They're talking about how Mobius, one of the Master Crystals, would be really handy. Because then you use an item and it affects everybody.
No!
Yes! Victory! Good work, Fee.
Systems deactivated. Thank goodness.
Ah, you got me. Shouldn't have expected any less from the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or from Sylphid. The rest of you weren't half bad either.
I can't believe you could take on this many of us at once. You are one tough old bear.
Neidhart here. We've regained control of the left railway gun.
Well, well, well. A complete
And we've deactivated the
utter
right-wing
trouncing
railway
of
gun
them.
over here. Good work.
We did it.
Oh, thank goodness.
My. You can hardly call our crossing paths coincidence at this point. Oh well, no matter. Everything played out just like C said it would, both here and in Crossbell.
Interesting. He expected your failure?
What are you talking about?
Comrade S.
What? How can they still move?
That's a good question.
We'd completely incapacitated them.
Ooh, I wonder if they have, like, some sort of C unit implanted in them.
Go, Comrade S. Regroup with Comrades C and V and bring the hammer down once and for all.
That's the plan. Well, I'll catch you all in the great beyond.
Or they're just that fanatically devoted.
No!
She wouldn't.
She would! Jump to an airship. Their special fast one.
Damn.
Well, I give you points for trying, Fee. I give you points for trying.
My name is C, leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. Allow me to extend my congratulations. You did well, fending off our two-pronged attack here and in Crossbow. But you would be foolish to assume this is the end of it.
Yeah, you're still on the loose.
The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready. Are you?
Yes? Well, 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 well.
How can this be? So this is the Imperial Liberation Front. For even more reason than I'd heard.
They almost got away with it. If it literally were not for those meddling kids.
So C was here after all.
Who is he anyway? What's he hiding?
I don't
Even
know.
the intelligence division's drawing a blank trying to gather info on him.
Yeah, that masking his voice, the entire body covering, it goes a long way to protecting his identity.
At least this time we managed to capture some of them alive. And they will talk.
Nope. No, they won't. Cyanide tablets of some kind?
Is this poison?
Yeah.
What?
This is bad.
Rather than reveal anything.
Looks like these guys all swallowed neurotoxin capsules. I don't think we're gonna be able to save them. I doubt it'll work, but I'm gonna try to neutralize the poison. Emma, if you've got any herbs you think might help, give me a hand here.
Where did you carry that? Why do you have a vial of neurotoxin medicine, Sarah?
Of course.
Do you think they'll pull through?
Not sure. I'd give them 50-50 maybe.
Even if we can keep them alive, there's no guarantee they'll regain consciousness. No.
Yes.
Why? Why would they go this far?
Because the Iron Blood Chancellor is evil. And sometimes evil must fight evil.
These are the kinds of people we're dealing with.
They have a massive hate boner for him. They really, really hate him.
Some quick thinking, hard fighting, and a little luck. We were able to stop a potentially devastating terrorist attack in its tracks. But with the political climate as it was, this incident, overshadowed by the crisis in Crossbell, was never made public.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, could you imagine the political fallout if this had come up? Oh yeah, by the way, someone almost took control of those guns that had pointed at you and almost destroyed hundreds of thousands of your people.
In the days that followed, we still felt shaken. Our eyes newly opened to the dangers facing our homeland, both outside and within.
All right, give me some grades.
Someday. Perfect.
Yeah.
You guys are the best.
Green Schwarzer is the best. Yeah, level 5 bond. Laura. True love right there. Fours. Fours. We'll save. Boop. And we'll continue. And 2 weeks later.
Half a month after the incident at Corellia
September?
Fortress, a sense of lingering unease still hung over the Empire. The government increased patrols by the railway military police as part of their counter-terrorism measures, while the noble faction bolstered their provincial armies. There were even rumors that they'd hired several Jaeger corps. At the center of everything was the Imperial Liberation Front. They had allied with a terrorist group from the Republic of Calvert to attack the trade conference in Crossbell, and as we'd seen firsthand, had attacked Corellia Fortress in an attempt to fire the 2 railway guns stationed there. They'd made it abundantly clear that they were no mere insurgents. These were dangerous people we were dealing with.
They really don't like the Chancellor.
And following their attempts to target Chancellor Osborne and the Reformist faction, rumors started to spread of a possible connection between the Imperial Liberation Front and the noble faction itself. Meanwhile, new information was filtering in from Crossbell that surprised us all.
Oh, a declaration from independence
During
from
the
who?
conference, one of the representatives of Crossbell's state government made the daring declaration that Crossbell would soon declare its independence, breaking free from its neighbors Calvert and Erebonia.
Oh.
To no one's surprise, both the Imperial government and the noble faction dismissed it as nothing more than delusional raving. But one thing was clear: that declaration only served to increase the tension in Erebonia and across the continent.
Somebody was behind that, I'm sure. It's Celine. I want to give her some milk. But yeah, someone might be agitating in Crossbell as well. I don't think that declaration happened by coincidence. And Celine is grumpy about the attention from the... No, there's definitely something up with that. Oh? All the nobles back now, I guess?
On a cool, clear autumn day, the Academy's prestigious board of directors gathered for their first meeting of the year.
After, like, 9 months. supposed to be Mueller? I think that is. Bodyguard to the Prince, who of course is part of the board. There's Rufus. Regnitz. Van
And
Dyke.
that concludes my biannual report.
Good, good. It seems the Academy is running like a well-oiled machine. No administrative issues to speak of. Student performance is sitting comfortably above the national average on exams and on general aptitude tests, too.
Oh, we should. We're an elite institution.
The second-year students seem to be having a banner year as well. The Student Council president, in particular, has built up an outstanding array of extracurricular achievements.
Well, she attended last month's trade conference, and from what I hear, she put the professional secretaries to shame. I only wish the conference could have ended on a more positive.
Yeah.
I'll say, the share prices of my company have been on a real roller coaster ride ever since.
Undoubtedly, what happened at the trade conference has wreaked havoc on the economy as a whole. But moving on. I couldn't help but notice in the recent exam reports that Class 1 and 2's academic performance seems to be slipping. Perhaps the preferential treatment given to the upper class students is hindering their scholastic development?
Well, students belonging to the nobility are allowed to return home during August to learn more about their family's lands. It's a tradition here, but one I can't help but wonder if we've outgrown the need for in this modern age.
On the other hand, if the nobility still has a large governmental role and that sort of thing, it may still have value. I mean, plenty of places are administered by the nobility.
If I may, traditions accumulate and hold meaning only so long as they're preserved.
But, Rufus, if I may, just because something has been done for a long time doesn't mean it should be continued forever.
Our nation's culture, its arts, its social classes, all are rich with tradition that makes Erebonia what it is. And I believe we have a duty to protect and uphold them. After all, does not this very institution champion the ideals of its founder, Emperor Dreigels?
Indeed it does. Though I've always understood Dreigels' intent to be the founding of an academy for the people. Even 200 years ago, when education was seen as the province of the nobility, male commoners were permitted to enroll.
And, as he points out, now women can enroll too.
Today, we have plenty of young women attending, and the commoners easily outnumber the nobles on campus. Perhaps it's time we started taking strides to realize Emperor Dreigels' true ideal.
You seem to be laboring under a few misconceptions here. Commoners were permitted to attend, but only as retainers. Retainers served knights, who served lords, who served the emperor. That's the way the Erebonian society functioned. From that vantage, the structure of the academy in its earlier days certainly seems to have embodied that social order.
A good counter-argument, Rufus.
And if that's so, what is there to suggest that it's not the social order itself that has become the aberration?
Well...
But on the other hand, if it has now become the standard for a while, then it's a new tradition. And it must be upheld.
For one, if that were the case, it would be far easier for me to see my views put into practice. But I can hardly get a word in edgewise between you two. Well, I'd certainly enjoy a return to the way things were in Dreigels' time, at least in that particular respect.
Our apologies, Your Highness.
True. They would be very different, a very different take on him if he were the direct son of Emperor Dreigels.
Well, our role here is to consider your views and work toward implementing them.
See what I mean? Would you be so kind as to help me out here, Principal?
I'm here to moderate this board. It wouldn't do for me to express my position on the issues at hand. That said, I'm sure your passion for reform will triumph in the end, Your Highness.
I suppose I should have known better than to look to my old teacher for sympathy.
Aww.
It warms my heart to see such a fine teacher-student relationship.
Now, if I may, I'd like to steer this discussion toward a rather timely topic. We've already touched on the issues regarding the Orbal Net and the Orbal Staves, but I'd like to stress again that the adoption of new security measures for the Orbal Net should be a top priority.
That makes sense.
Well, I'm certainly inclined to agree. But we'll have to rely on the Foundation directly, as things are looking a little shaky with the IBC.
You can leave that to me. The other matter I'd like to review is the use of the Orbal Staves and the Arcus units. Or more specifically, we need to talk about how Class 7 should operate from here on out.
They've got a good thing going so far. Let's not rock the boat when things are working good.
Setting aside the fact that my daughter is a member of Class 7, I think we need to reconsider how the class should be run, in light of what happened at Corellia Fortress.
Oh?
While it certainly proved an excellent chance to see what the Arcus units are capable of, I have serious doubts about whether we should carry on with these field studies, given the current political climate.
Given their success record, I'm inclined to disagree, Chairman. You may think differently. But what if they had not been there?
It would be difficult to do so, I admit. With the terrorists at large and the problems in Crossbell unresolved, these are uncertain times.
At the very least, I believe it may be in the class's best interest to cancel this month's field study. We could always resume them once the terrorists have been arrested and the situation in Crossbell calms down.
Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I'm sure you all recognize the words of Emperor Drykos. They become something of a school motto here.
Oh, good work, Oliver.
It's my belief that Class 7's actions at Corellia Fortress perfectly embody the spirit of that directive. They stood together to stop a tragedy in the making and, in a sense, protected the foundation of our world. No one ordered them to do it. They took action of their own free will, because they knew in their hearts what was right. Some might call it recklessness. Some may think it rash. Some may even venture to call it hubris.
I would slap those people.
However, as chairman of this academy, I'm incredibly proud of what the brave young men and women of Class 7 achieved.
Your Highness.
Troubled times may lay in store for Erebonia, and for the entire continent in the months and years to come. But I believe that makes something like Class 7's field studies all the more significant. The experiences they're having now will help them find the strength and the means to press on through adversity. I can't be the only one who feels this way, can I?
They do seem to be showing remarkable growth.
Aha!
That much is true.
There we go. She's coming around.
Although I have no idea how much my daughter is really capable of, immature as she is.
I could say the same of my hothead of a son.
I do wonder about my brother sometimes. However, it does seem that enrolling at this academy has helped him start breaking out of his shell.
With the Academy Festival coming next month, we hadn't even planned a field study.
Ah.
So the issue at hand is just whether to hold a field study at the end of this month or not.
I kind of want to have the festival, though.
I'd like to ask those in favor of going ahead with this month's field study to please raise their hands.
Well. Special homeroom, huh?
All right. I'd like to begin by taking everyone's ideas for our class's part in the school festival.
Well, I'm afraid, Emma, your ideas will have to wait till next time. Thank you all for watching. I'll see everybody soon for more.